Hi, this is Tina Hewitt, Stampin' Up demonstrator in Adelaide, Australia, and welcome to part 3 of my card class using the Autumn Leaves stamp set and dies bundle from Stampin' Up. So I'll just show you the card we'll be making in this video, and so this was inspired by one I saw made by another demonstrator. I have changed the colours a bit and coloured the background. So it's got some nice embossing here, some stamped leaves with some gold embellishments, I guess you can call it, on there, features on there, and I've got a stamp in the inside as well. So bringing my bits and pieces here. So I've got my 2 pieces of vanilla for my card, and I've got some scrap vanilla off to the side there to do my stamping and die cutting. So one of these will go on the inside of the card to write the message, and one will go on the front. So the one from the front, I'm actually going to emboss it. So this is a lovely leaf fall embossing folder. It's been around for a little while. It's a 3D one, so it's and it's a big folder, so it's a 6x6 folder. So I need my big cut and emboss machine, and so this folder sort of goes on a diagonal across there. So you can just sort of pick where you want to put your card. So when you put it in the embossing folder, if you've got the logo facing up, then the imprint is going to come through the top. So I think I'll do it about there. So I've got space on that side to put a little greeting thing there. I can move it over a bit more if I want. Okay, that about there. Yep, so I'll just bring in my big machine. Now, because it's a 3D embossing folder, you'll need your platform number 1, which is the base plate, as I call it, and then you put your embossing folder in. Maybe if I can zoom out a little bit, so you can see a little bit more of what I'm doing there. And then put the grey plate. This is number 4. Put that on the top. So whatever machine you've got, you have to play around with the sandwiches. So I'll put that through there. Slow. You can go through a couple of times if you want to make the impression a bit more good. Okay, just put this one aside for now. Okay. This gives a lovely embossed effect. Now you can do that just on its own and put the leaves on top, and that looks nice, but I thought it needed a little bit of colour. So I thought what I'll do is I'll do some blending brushes. I've got 3 colours here: crushed curry, pumpkin pie, and real red. The green is for the greeting. So I'll do the lightest colour first. This is an old style stamp pad. I'm just going to pick up a bit of that, and I'm just going to tap off onto my glass mat and lightly bring in some colour. I can pick that up. in, so it sort of fades. I'll pick a bit more ink up there. Right. Okay, so now I've got the yellow. Finish with that one for now. Then I'll grab the pumpkin pie. I'm actually going to use the same blending brush as it's a slightly darker colour. And put that over there. And I'm going to do this one. I'm going to start from the corner. So overlap the yellow. And then just go down the side here. Pick up a bit more. Down here. Right. Okay. That looks nice. And then the real red, I'll use a different brush. This one's a little bit hard to open. Oh. Okay. Got there in the end. Alright. Got there. Tap off a bit. And just come in a bit on the side here. So overlapping a bit of the orange. And going down that side. So I've got a nice sort of gradient there. Okay. Good. I'll just bring in my cloth here. Just put that over there. Just give it a little bit of clean up. Oops. My die cut pieces for the leaves. A little bit of prep work beforehand. Save a bit of time. Okay. So now I've got the background panel. That can actually go onto the card front. But I'll do my stamping next. So on the inside of the card, I stamped the leaves in pumpkin pie, and I stamped the same leaf image in 3 colours, which was the ones I've just used. So crushed curry, pumpkin pie, and real red. So I've got the stamp here. I will do that in the same order. I'll use crushed curry first, and I'll just do that onto my scrap, one of my scraps. And the leaves, I'll see if they fits on this one. Yep, just getting a little bit. Okay, should fit on this one. Okay, zoom in a little bit now. It's a bit mottled, but that's fine. And now I'll just clean the stamp in between colours with my chamois. So I'll do the lighter colour first, so that just in case there's a little bit of ink left on the stamp when I go to the next colour, I don't want to. Yeah, that's a little bit too mottled. I might actually bring in my matte. Got plenty of scraps here, so probably the stamp pad, I might have put a bit too much ink on the stamp pad, a little bit juicy. So I'll turn that over. Oh, that one's here's another piece. Here we go. I'll try that one again. got a bit too much ink on the stamp paper. Smooth it out a bit. Okay. I'll try and do 2 of them. Try that one. That one's alright. So I'll do that. And then I've got another piece here to do next colour, which is pumpkin pie. Oh, this one's a bit uneven. Okay, that's it. Okay, try that one. Okay, that's got interesting texture. Okay. Right. They'll look fine with the when I put the gold veins on. I'll just clean this one. Again, get the orange off. And draw like the block. Right. And then I will do the red. Real red. Set that there. So that's pretty good. I'll clean the stamp again with my chamois. So with the polymer stamps, they do stain. So it's got a bit of a red tinge on that one. But that just shows they're well loved. And before I put that away, I'm just going to stamp with the orange on the inside of the card. I'll just do the top bit of the leaves. Don't need to do the whole. Don't need to do the whole of the leaves. Oh, still got it. Put that back there. Go. The inside. A little bit mottled. It's alright. Okay. Getting inky fingers today. That happens a lot. Alright. Let's clean that one off. Okay. Now I've done all my stamping, I think I have. So, now I'll do my die cutting. For the leaves, I can use my mini machine. Bring that one in. And got my plate 1, plate 2. Grab the dies, cut them out. Cut the 2 leaves out, but join together. Now, just grab a little bit of some removable tape. I'm just going to put this on here. You can't see what I'm doing. Put the die so it doesn't move. Try to line it up as best I can. Put a bit of removable tape on there. And just run that through. Okay, that's first one. And same bit of tape for the second one. So that's straight. Okay. Okay, put that through. Okay. Second one. To my third one. Oops, it's not quite lined up. Oops, I'll put it on a flat surface. So, okay, so now I'm just going to line up the dies with the tape. Just want to get it right close, right over the top. Sometimes it takes a minute or so to do this. Okay, got that'll do. Put that through, and then I'll have my three leaves. Okay, put that one aside, and I'll bring that back in a minute. Do my other bit. Okay, we should have stamped the sentiment while I was doing my stamping. That. But what I'll do is grab my machine again. I'm going to die cut the label shape first, and then I'll stamp it. So you can do it either way. It's up to you what you prefer. I used to always stamp first, then die cut. Yeah, but die cutting and then stamping is good for the like sentiment shapes. So let's put this one on here. I don't have to tape it down because it's not over a sentiment, lining it up, and because the stamp is polymer, photopolymer, I can see through it when I'm stamping anyway, so that I should theoretically well, always fine in theory, but in practice theoretically be able to line it up. Okay, that's a nice label shape with a little dotted edge. Okay, so I've got this stamp from the set which says autumn teaches us that change can be beautiful. Very nice sentiment. I'm going to stamp that in Mossy Meadow. Let's see if I've got enough ink on this Mossy Meadow stamp. Oh yeah, that's alright, that's enough. Okay, so just going to lean in here. I might have to go slightly off camera. I'll get my head in the way. Okay. There we go. Very nice. I'll just clean that stamp and then I'll bring in a little dauber. A dauber with some Mossy Meadow ink on it. And just go around the edges so that stamp stands out a bit better. Right, now I've got these three here. They've got to have these gold die cuts stuck to them. Now, the thing about these is you can, if you think about it before you die cut from the gold foil, is to put some adhesive sheets on the back. Now I'll just grab my glue mat. This is a little silicone mat that I use for gluing. You can just glue on this and the glue will come off the glass mat, but I'll just do it on here. I use this, so I'm not going to put glue on the bottom just yet. Just want to put this tiny little, couple of little dots, that's all. You don't have to put, try not to be too heavy-handed. It will spread a little bit. Sometimes a bit, makes it a bit messy. So I'm just going to put that, oops. So I got my glue silicone mat for gluing. It does go on there. So that's the first one. Now I have to do the same for this. I will put a bit of glue on the bottom of the stamp when I stick it onto the card. But I'll show you what I do for that, because I'm actually going to raise the leaves just a little bit, but with the mini dimensional. This is the second one. This is the third one. Just tiny. It's just basic, put little tiny drops and just spreading it over with the. Don't want to put too much glue. And if you get glue on your fingers, just rub them to get the glue off. Right, okay. So I don't know if you can see, but these you can't. Oh, you can just see a little shadow there. So the leaves have got a little dimensional under, and then that's glued there. So I've got those ready to go. So bring in my mini dimensionals, other things, and we'll start sticking things together. This front panel just goes on the front just with glue, and got and this is cut half a centimetre shorter and narrower than the front of the card, which makes it 10 centimetres by 14.3, and then the insert panel is cut the same size. So we've got 1/2 centimetre between, and then so that's like 2.5 millimeters each edge as the border. Okay, so I've got that there. Now I'm going to put little dimensionals, mini dimensionals on the back of the leaves. Just one on the middle of each leaf, and that's going to raise it up. The card front. Okay. Now I'm going to do the red one first. The red one's a chopped one. Take the dimensional off, then put a little bit of glue there, and this one's going to go about there. Okay, just lift that, move that a bit. That's not quite stuck. There we go. That's better. And this one, the orange one's next. Pumpkin pie. And put a little bit of there. That's going to go like that. Let's put, what you can do, you can just put a little block to hold that down while the glue sets. And then the third one, which is the crushed curry. And that one I'm going to have going like that. Let's put the block there. And then I think I finished my glue. Let's put a couple more dimensionals on the back of that. And there's the mini ones. And then it's ready to go on the card. Well, that time the other glue would have taken. And so it holds the piece of the stem on the card. Okay, I'll work out where I'm going to put this. So on that one I put it down there, so this one I put it around about there. You can measure it if you want, I don't tend to do that. Yeah, so the slight differences between these cards, I've done my sponging a little bit heavier in the background there, quite like that. This one, it's got a little bit of sponging there. That's because I had inky fingers and I got a smudge on it. So I thought I'll do a bit of sponging with a dauber just to make it look deliberate. Well, there's another little tip. This one, oh no, I haven't got any smudges on it yet. But so that's clean at the moment. So that's another little tip for you. There's always a way to try and hide or minimise the boo-boos so that they don't look so glaringly obvious. Now there's no bling on this these cards because the gold foil is the bling, gives a bit of shine and sparkle. So that's the card for today. And I hope you enjoyed that. Oh, looks like the sun is coming out here on this rainy day. Clouds must be parting. Yep, sun's coming through my glass door to my left. So yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and this class. I will put links to the other videos, other parts in the description, and also a link to the instructions where you can print them off. and follow along. It's got to have all the measurements and the supplies I used. And you can always substitute with whatever you've got. They're fairly simple, easy cards to do, with a couple of little tips along the way to help you get the most out of your goodies. And I will see you soon in another video. Bye for now.